You know, we are told that if you look up the definition of speed demon and daredevil, then you are sure to find the name of our next guest. She is one of the top female drag racers in the country. That's right, help us welcome Alexis DeJoria. Welcome
What's
to
up,
the
Alexis?
show. So good to have you.
Thanks for having me.
You've literally been drag racing since you were 16 years old. How did you turn that hobby into a career? That's amazing.
Actually, I started a little late in the game, at 26.
That's late, really?
So,
26, that's
yeah.
still so young, though.
I know.
So how did you turn, what really inspired you to get into it?
You know, growing up in high school, I was like into hot rods and, you know, all the guys building their street rods, and my dad raced, and, you know, just not professionally, of course, just like cannonball,
fun,
that
right.
wild
Sure.
stuff,
Yeah.
you know, but that's just where I got the you know, the bug for it, and it stuck, and here I am.
That's incredible. And for those that don't know, what is NHRA Racing? Break it down for us.
NHRA drag racing is, they're the fastest cars in the world, basically.
Wow.
It's two cars against each other, 1,000 foot racing
Okay.
from start to finish. And we go over 300 miles an hour in
Woo!
4 seconds or less. 10,000 horsepower racing with nitromethane.
That's,
oh my
yeah.
goodness.
that's crazy.
It must be
Volatile.
really difficult to keep control of the car at that speed, though. No, I would imagine.
It depends. You know,
Yeah.
if you drop a cylinder, yeah, it's pretty tough to just manhandle it, so to speak.
Right.
I can't imagine. I mean, seriously,
More than
how
handle it.
many speeding tickets do you find yourself getting in real life? Do you
You
find
know-
yourself having it hard to slow down a little bit?
Lately, it's been all right. You know, in the beginning, it was kind of tough, but you know, after going 300 miles an hour on a consistent basis,
Right.
you don't really have a good perception of speed anymore.
Seriously,
So,
that's so
yeah,
true.
20 miles an hour feels like you're walking.
I can't imagine. Well, you know, women sometimes get a bad rap when it comes to driving. So how did you have to kind of overcome the stereotypes within your career?
I mean, you know, it's a new age, and you know, it's not like it was back for Shirley Muldowney and the ladies back in the day. It was really tough. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's more women in NHRA drag racing compared to other forms of
Okay.
motorsports. So it's not that big of a deal. But I mean, you know, when the guys line up against us, I'm sure they don't want to lose to a
No.
female when
Yeah.
there's only a handful. So.
No, but you're definitely doing your thing. But here's an interesting tip for our viewers. Your dad is hair care mogul Jean-Paul DeJoria, Jean-Paul Mitchell Hair Products.
Beautiful family,
What made you
yeah.
decide not to go into the family business?
I actually did go into the family
You did?
business
Did you
right out of
really?
high school.
Uh-huh.
That was the plan. I worked there for about four and a half years and learned, you know, all the different departments, and I absolutely loved it. But at the end of the day, I still had to try it out for myself.
You're that thrill
and
seeker.
It was my
Yeah.
passion, so I you know, he respected that, and he saw my determination, and you know, I've had his support along the way, and
That's
it's been
awesome.
really nice.
And
Yeah.
speaking of support, so Jesse James is your husband. You guys are the cutest couple on the planet.
He'll be
I know
out
he
here
fully
helping me
supports
race.
you. So how does he feel about all this? Does he come support you all the time at
We
all your
met
races?
at the drag races.
Did you
actually.
really?
Yeah.
That's
So
great.
That
That's
was pretty
pretty
awesome.
awesome.
And he's been working on the car. He's not the type of guy to just stand on the sidelines and watch. He's
He
got to
doesn't
have
seem
his
like it.
hands in
Yeah.
there. So we'll be picking him up from the airport tonight and headed to the track for racing this weekend.
Nice.
I can imagine he's always trying to maybe fix things and see how things work.
Monster
right?
Garage
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
Being on
Yeah.
the steering wheel. Yeah.
Well, you know, since we're talking about racing, you know, we couldn't resist having you actually race here on the set. So you and Jared are going to get in a little friendly
Oh,
competition,
man.
all right? So you guys get ready.
I'm getting ready
You ready?
to lose. I'm getting ready to
You're
lose
gonna
here.
race some little toy cars
All right,
here,
all right,
okay?
here we go, here
all right,
we
so
go.
you can
We're gonna
follow
come over
Jared.
here.
We've got a whole course here on the Daily Buzz. There's your cars right there, looking
Here's the
pretty
cars.
fancy.
Where are our controllers? Oh, the controllers are here.
There they
okay.
are. All right, getting ready.
All right.
So we've got this course here. You can see straight
I
in
don't
front
know.
of
I've
you.
never done this before.
You know what? Neither have I. These aren't my cars. So.
Oh, okay. No, I'm cheating. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. I just pressed the
I'm
button.
supposed to be the flag girl. You're not
I'm
supposed
sorry.
to go until I
Here,
announce
How do you reverse it then?
Good question.
We should have practiced this before. This
Yeah,
is
good
this
We
is
point.
live
we're not
TV
supposed
right
to
here.
go in reverse.
All right, well, they
Bring it back.
practice.
We got to bring it back. Here we go.
They're gonna bring it back. Well, they practice. I've never been a flag girl before.
I think
so
you
I'm
would.
gonna
I
do
think
it,
it's
right?
safe to
They're
say
gonna bring
you
it back
won.
here. Don't worry,
yeah,
Kristen.
get
We
back
got
here.
it. We got it. We're gonna bring
Okay.
it back.
All right,
Okay.
everybody. Are you ready? On your
All
mark.
right.
I'll
They have absolutely-
Not
push
yet.
it.
Not
Don't
ready
worry.
yet. Okay.
On your
Ready?
mark.
All right, Alexis. Here we go.
Get set
Uh-huh.
and go.
We're burning out.
Already
We're
burning
already.
out.
You know what? what? This is. Can I get a reverse button?
We're fired.
We are
That's
fired.
it.
Listen, we need some motorcycles. Get your husband in here. There we go. Oh.
Wait. Oh, I got it.
Jared, stop having the interns help you cheat.
This isn't
You know what?
drift. This is NHRA Drag Racing,
You know
man.
what?
Come
My
on.
bad. My bad. You know what? Alexis, you win in
It's
my
all good.
book every day of the week. That's what I'm
you.
talking about. You know. So when's the next race?
This weekend in Gainesville, it's the Gator Nationals. Qualifying starts Friday and Saturday, and the race is on Sunday at 11 a.m.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. I love it. Where can we find out more info about you? Like, what's your website?
AlexisDeJoria.com. You can also go on NHRA.com's website, and it has a full bio and photos and updates of the schedule and the race and everything.
Awesome.
So.
Thank you. Thank you. Alexis DeJoria. Give her a round of applause, everybody.